where hearts run wild. The grass is greener in America, a shining city, a dream compiled, the place the world keeps reaching for. The grass is greener in America, where freedom sings, where hearts run wild. The grass is greener in America, a shining city, a dream compiled, the place the world keeps reaching for. Oh, 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 oh.
Hey folks, welcome back. What's going with my microphone? It's not turned on properly. I have to deal with that. Give me a second here. It's a little cycling through colors here. It's the software's not running because I rebooted. I have to go over here and find that software. Hang on a second there. What's this called? FG HyperX Ingenuity. There we go. Light sync. There we go. Now we got the right color. Okay, cool beans. All right, there you go, folks. All right. Welcome. Hey, Courtney, how's it going? I'll be out your way very soon. Listen, I wasn't going to go live tonight, but I had a good, healthy nap earlier. I feel like Grandpa. Had a good, healthy nap earlier, and I'm a little juiced up now, so I thought I'd come up a little early. I'm packed. There's a couple things. Got a shirt drying, and I got to put it up a little bit later. And Courtney will like this photograph. This photograph was in my inbox as commander of the Veterans Organization tonight, and I thought I'd share this with you guys. Yeah, this was from Memorial Day, and it was in my inbox, as I said, so it was pretty cool. Hang on a second here. Here we go. It didn't come out. I got to do higher resolution. This isn't the best. So, yeah, it's 300 DPI. I'm going to have to make it deeper when I come back. But I just thought I'd show it to you real quick. This is Memorial Day as our guest speaker. I think that Courtney will like this, mostly because somebody's in Navy uniform. There you go. That was Memorial Day this year in May before I went to South Africa. Or is it after I came back from? It was after I came back from South Africa. Excuse me. There you go. That was with our guest speaker, a student at the U.S. Army War College, a Navy officer, and yeah. So there you go. Look at all those freckles on my arm. My goodness, my arms. Anyway, there you go. So that was, like I said, Memorial Day. A life well lived. There you go. You guys like that? It's pretty cool, huh? Anyway. Yep. So I was in my box tonight. I mean, it's from a long time ago. I think the local newspaper guy did that from the town nearby. I think he did that, which is the same town where the VFW is at. So anyway, yeah, I hope you like that. Well, welcome. Good evening, folks. I wasn't going to do this broadcast tonight, but as I said, I'm well rested. I'll do a short one. And I've decided that I'm going to share with you the John Steenhuisen and Sir Ramaphosa song. Now, yesterday, let me see if I can find that. Okay, let me see if I can find this story. Can't find it. Try it this way. I found that story. He's lacking. Magic's lacking. Yeah, the magic's lacking. So I made a song about the relationship, about the magic lacking. Remember that, guys? So the magic is lacking. This is Ramaphosa said about John Steenhuisen in his interview. Okay, so I came up with a song in his honor. Now, bear in mind, this is 1970s style harmony, so I hope you like it. Take you back to the days of Karen Carpenter, back to those days. So here you go. You're not so special, Johnny boy. This is a epic love poem song from Sir Ramaphosa to his best buddy pal, John Steenhuisen. I'll play both versions. They're both really good. This first one's I like. Ooh, baby. 1970s vibe coming your way. DJ Silver Eagle on a Tuesday night.
Cyril says, Johnny, you're not so bright. Your charm's a candle in the windy night. The sparks we had, they've all burned out. Now I'm just a shadow of my doubt.
Oh, Johnny, I thought you'd glow, but you're just a star that won't show. You're not so special. No, you're not. I gave my all, but look what I got.
A paper boat in a stormy sea, not so special, not for me.
Cyril, my love, why have you abandoned me?
Johnny said, Cyril, you're too hard to please.
He's hard.
You built a tower, then threw away the keys.
The laughs we shared, they're ghosts in the room. This love's a flower that refused to bloom. Oh, Cyril, I
Oh, baby.
gave my best,
I tried.
but your heart put me to the test. You're not so special. No, you're not. I thought you'd shine, but you forgot. A fading song on a broken key. Not so special.
not for me.
The fire is dimming.
Not for me.
Not so special, Cyril. Johnny Boy's not so special. A tragic love tale of two political party leaders who just couldn't get it. They couldn't get it together. Cyril Ramaphosa and his best buddy bud, Johnny Steenhuisen. Not so special. Not for me. I thought you'd shine like a star, baby, but you just dimmed. You just dimmed. Not so special, folks. What do you think? What do you think? So dramatic. Yeah, it's a love song for Cyril Ramaphosa and Johnny Steenhuisen. It's the reason I went live, just to share the song. Version number 2. It's those Motown vibes. The Platters. Come on, baby.
Cyril says, Johnny, you're not so bright.
Your charm's a candle in the windy night.
The sparks we had,
They've all burned out. Now I'm just a shadow of my doubt. Oh, Johnny, I thought you'd glow,
but you're just a star that won't show.
you're not so special. No, you're not. I gave my all, but look what I got. A paper boat in a stormy sea. Not so special. Not for me.
threw away the keys.
The laughs we share, their ghost in the room. This love's a flower that refused to bloom. Oh, Cyril, I gave my best, but your heart put me to the test. You're not so special. No, you're not. I thought you'd shine, but you forgot. A fading song on a broken key. Not so special. Not for me.
Ooh, easy listening. It's Muzak elevator time. Not so special. Not so special. Anyway, because we had that thing with the magic is lacking. You just make me sleepy. Jules, why are you so tired? This sounds like background music, one of those old TV Friday Night specials. Oh my goodness, yeah. No, I'm not shaving the beard, Courtney. I mean, how will Cake Night recognize me as Colonel Wyatt without the beard? The beard is not going away. Besides, it's fall in the mountains, which means it's winter time, so I'm not shaving the beard. Jaeger. I don't drink Jägermeister. That stuff's like cough syrup, man. Disgusting. Elmarie says, so dramatic. Virtual Western Case says, rolls over, flips the light on, checks his phone, and says, what the hell's going on? Oh my goodness. Go Army, beat Navy. Cool. John doesn't have that corruption edge to make the relationship special. Has his submarine warfare device above his ribbons. I didn't even notice that. Did he? I didn't notice that, Courtney. Didn't even see that. Hang on a second. Let me see that. Oh, he does. Is he allowed? I don't know the Navy rules for that. I thought those special badges, well, I mean, in ours, it goes above, not below. So I don't know. I don't know the Navy rules. Joey from Fikes is awesome. That must have been the picture I think you're talking about. Finally caught alive, Christopher. Well, I'm glad you caught us. And who is Cam5 at #X3G? Greetings to you. Kratos is back. Elmarie, Christoph Mayer, Mariki Bezina. Welcome to all you guys. Yeah, so no, just all prep for my trip. And Odin's Vikings here. Welcome to you. And Pig Daddy RSA. Welcome to you. And good morning. Yeah, Furry Toes, dude. That's I don't know. That's not a username. It really does it for me. Should I take Bugger Off Bob? No, Bugger Off Bob's going to stay here and keep him at home anyway. So, oh my goodness. So a social media content creator on TikTok who was known from X and other things said we haven't heard much from refugees in the past few months, which isn't true. I had refugee interviews a month ago. So the reason I've got it is because they won't give access to anybody else. Nobody else will get access because they don't want to talk to the media. Gotcha. Well, he probably doesn't have one, Courtney. You know, a lot of those Navy guys never really fight in combat, man. They sit on boats and swim around at sea, and they never really get engaged. Oh, yes, Dirk Kutsia. Trump did not hold back. It was brilliant. I love it. Trump says, I come to the UN. What's it good for? I mean, I come to the UN and all I get's a broken elevator and a teleprompter that doesn't work. It was awesome. It was awesome. I love it. It was awesome. The Trumpster, man, he killed it. Yes, Afton, Wyoming is a beautiful place to live, but last time I was there, all they had was a Pizza Hut and not a single hotel. Now they have a Fairfield Inn, which is overpriced, and I'm sure they still have the Pizza Hut. So let me take a look at Afton. I haven't been there in a while. Maps I want here. So Afton, and see how big it's become. Population, how much it's grown since 1990. A town in Wyoming. Okay. Population was only 2172, so it hasn't grown that much. Cool. That's because it's my secret. The Richie Riches haven't found it yet from Jackson. Yep. It has the world's largest arch made of elk antlers. It didn't have that when I was there last time. Yeah. I don't think. Oh, no. It's been there since 1958. Yeah, that's right. They had it. Sorry. 3,011 naturally shed elk antlers. Weighs 15 tons. Good Lord. Yep. Let's see. In 1990, there were 1,394 people, and the population had shrank from 1980. So that's when I was looking to buy it in the 1990s. Yeah. By 2000, it had grown to 1,800. Now it's 2,172. So it has grown quite a bit. Yeah. 2,200 people. So, yeah. Let's see. It is 94% white. 0.2% black, 0.7 Native American, 0.2 Asian, and 2.6 from other races. 2.2% from two or more races, and Hispanic 4.2%. 703 households, 38.5% of which had children under the age of 18 living with them. Median age of town is 33. So, cool. Still my kind of place. Still my kind of place. I didn't hear Ramaphosa. Let me see if I can find Ramaphosa at the UN. He got cut off too, I heard. There it is. 23 minutes he spoke. Wow. Wow.
Thank you, President of the 80th session of the UN General Assembly, United Nations Secretary General, Excellencies, heads of state and government, and ladies and gentlemen. 80 years ago, the United Nations was established to save succeeding generations of humanity from the scourge of war and to build a peaceful, prosperous, and just world arising from the devastation brought about by global conflict. Through the UN Charter, the nations of the world pledge to uphold peace, development, and human rights.
I'm already bored. Cupcake opens his mouth. You know it's going to be bad. I'm already bored. Yeah, I heard they cut him off. I want to go to the end and see what happened here.
Humanity. We must reaffirm that freedom is indivisible and that the denial of the rights of one person diminishes the freedom of all of us.
So why do you racially discriminate against whites, colors, and Indians if you deny the freedom? Yeah, well, what's that all about, buddy? You're big talk, big talk. You talk about human rights, and you're a human rights abuser.
We must reaffirm the equal dignity and worth of every person and must therefore leave
unless they're white.
No one behind and no country behind. I thank you.
He didn't get cut off. He finished his speech. Yeah, he spoke. So, yeah, he spoke. I don't know what people were talking about saying he got cut off. Courtney, thank you for $2. Yes, there is an LDS. Well, I don't know. Is there a temple in a town of 200? They've got a stake there. How do they have a temple in a town that small? Yeah, I think there is a temple there. Yeah. Star Valley. Yeah, lovely spot. Lovely spot. Yep. So let's look and see what the average household income is. That's what I'm curious about. Here we go. Median household income is $46,000. Okay. Okay. The only problem with moving there is it'd probably die. There's no hospital. Closest hospital to Afton. Star Valley Health, urgent care. Those are clinics. Those are not hospitals. There's nothing close to that. Yep. Oh, there's a VA clinic there. Woo, well, that's good. Star Valley has a VA clinic. That'd be good for me. There you go. That's where I was going to move to 30 years ago. 1994 is when I went there to buy land, and I didn't do it. Yeah, human rights, really, Ramaphosa? Choose life. Morning, early birds. Okay, cool beans. Yes, as Mari, I'm sure everything in his speech does go against everything. Yeah, I'm sure it does. He's, Cyril, the waffle man. Talks about human rights in a country of human rights abusers. Yep. His voice grates me. Oh, Odin's didn't ruin your whole day. Let it go. Let it go. All right. Yeah, so cool. Anyway, yeah, Afton, Wyoming. So that's one of my stops along the way. I'll be hitting a lot of places. So it's in Lincoln County. Oh, boy. Excuse me. It's an oddly shaped county, but it's dictated by the terrain because there's mountains to the east and west. I should still move to Afton. He hasn't arrested Malayman. Everyone in that UN building knows that. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. That's true. He's not going to arrest him. No, the EFF is the armed wing of the ANC. Yep. That's what they are. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I wanted to share that song. So what are your thoughts? Did people like that song? Did they like that, Well, I liked it. I should send it to myself before I actually, I can download later on. But I just love that song. It was a pretty good song, huh? Yeah. It's going to be too big. I think I did it. Let me see the properties. It's too big, I think. Yeah, it won't go by email unless you do an MP3. So I have to download the MP3. Let me download the MP3. That'd just be a couple megabytes. WAV file is 35 megabytes, but the MP3 file is just 4.4 megabytes. Big difference there. Big difference. Not so special. I love it. Oh, my keyboard keeps changing colors because that software's not running. All right, now I've got it. Got it as an MP3. What is going on here? I've got something from my insurance company. What are they trying to send me? Oh, they want me to buy life insurance. Leave me alone. Malcolm, how you doing? That happens with your devices, yeah. He takes a different walk, yeah. That's a good song there. Charlie's deep, and I'm an old country boy from Ohio, but I love learning and listening to different things. An old country boy from Ohio, Christopher. Whereabouts in Ohio, my friend? I'm from Perry County, Junction City. And I'm an old farm country boy myself. That's right. Jerseys, Guernseys. Dairy cattle. Yep. Selling butter, selling milk. It was a time. What a time it was. No good friends to turn to. What a time it was. Yep. Denmark is abandoning letter delivery at the end of 2025. Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, these Europeans, they think they know how the world works. They really don't. They really don't. CB's here. What's going on, CB? How you doing? All right. So, I guess they already announced the team for Saturday. I think that Rossi has announced the team early. He's been doing that lately. So, Kanan Moody's going over Jesse Creel. What? Early this season, we also had Damon and Kanan together. Remember, Damon and Lucanio were a combination at one stage. Lucanio's coming back, the URC starting again. He's in the mix in a week or so. Kanan and Andre Estro's in a great combo, and we enjoyed Andre off the bench. But Jesse will play for us a lot and more in the future. It's just nice to try the combinations. This is bullshit. Jesse Creel should be playing. He was captain in the last game. Allende and Etzebeth return. Philomse goes to fullback. He was awesome at number 12. Why don't we leave him at number 12? He was incredible. He was incredible. The Springboks lost 2 of the last 5 games. And while the last one was convincing, let's not get too carried away. So where's the damn lineup? There's no lineup listed here. That's weird. This must just be a story. You're in Ashland. Okay, Christopher. Cool. So I'm looking to see if they've got, maybe if they've already listed it. This weekend is the final for the Women's Rugby World Cup, folks. Holly Davidson will be the official for the final. Congratulations. By the way, did I tell you guys that I met Amy Barrett-Thron, the South African official? I met her. She was at the game when South Africa played, and then hanging around afterwards with her baby. Yep. Yeah, Harper is her baby's name. Yeah, it was pretty cool to meet her. Yeah, she's much younger than me, and get up close, she looks a lot older than me. Sorry, I'm not picking on Amy Barrett-Thron, but I'm just telling you, man, you got to stay out of the sun. That's brutal. Brutal on your skin. URC round 1 referee appointments. Okay, that they've got those up. But Holly Davidson, she's brilliant. She will be the official for the final. Wow, that's pretty cool. So Stormers versus Leinster. It's Gianluca Knechi is the official. He's good. Assistants are Sean Muller and Stephen Geldenhuis from South Africa, and the TMO is Adam Jones from Wales. Glasgow versus Sharks, Craig Evans from Wales, very good official. Assistants are Rue Campbell, Rob McDowell, both from Scotland, and Keith Dave from Wales. Bulls versus Osprey, Federico Fedovelli, never heard of him. Judd Zwaney, and then Dylan November and Peter Martin from Ireland's TMO. And then the other, Cardiff versus Alliance, Filippo Russo, Italy, Ben Breakspear from Wales, who's okay, Lucas Yendel, and Stefano Rossini. There you go. In the Connacht versus Benetton game, Christopher Allison gets the nod from South Africa. He's really moving up and doing a lot more stuff. So that's the officials for this weekend. Cool. So that's just right around the corner. Holly Davidson, the ginger-haired lady, the little tiny nose. World Rugby's announced that Scotland's Holly Davidson will take charge of the Women's Rugby World Cup final, which sees Canada face England at Twickenham. It will be Davidson's second Women's Cup final, having been in the middle for New Zealand's victory over England in 2021 decider in November 2022. She also ran touch in the 2017 final between the same teams in Belfast. Yep, I was there for that one. Davidson joins Andre Watson as the only match officials refereed 2 Rugby World Cup finals, the South African having refereed the men's title deciders in 1999 and 2003. She already has been the only female to referee World Cup finals in 7s and 15s, doing so just 62 days apart back in 2022. She made her test debut in November 2018 when England beat USA 57-5 and is refereeing her second Women's Rugby World Cup, having also been called up as an assistant referee in 2017 tournament in Ireland. This will be her 46th test in the middle, the third highest for a female official in test history behind Sarah Cox and Amy Barrett-Thron, 49. Amy Barrett-Thron just called the semifinal. It will be her 9th match at the Showpiece tournament and 8th test of the year. There you go. Cool. She'll be supported by Kat Roche from USA and Sarah Cox. Sarah Cox is a stud, too. Assistant referees Quentin Emmelman from South Africa is the TMO. Look at that. There you go. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Antifa running around like Pokemon. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Bach and Terry. That's a terrorist organization. Let them run around. They'll be arrested. Sharks again will struggle with tour. Yep. Don't have players not available due to boxer injuries. Not great for them. They need to compete. Yeah, I agree with you, Dirk. Lindy, how's it going? Sedgefield. Mariki Bezidenhout. House next is burning the ground. Yes, luckily they could save the grandmother and 5-year-old child up early this morning as the rebels start burning again. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. That's terrible. Karen Liebenberg, hope you're doing well with public holiday. Yes, it's Braai Day in South Africa. It is Braai Day today. Well, tomorrow. It's still yesterday for me. How's everyone doing? Well, Francis, I think people are doing relatively well. After the Curry Cup loss and losing some key players, I think the Lions will struggle again. I think so too. I think the only one that I really have no idea where they're going to go is the Stormers. I don't know what's going to happen to the Stormers. Yeah, so the Stormers play Leinster. That's going to be a tough out-of-the-gate game. That is going to be tough. And they play on Friday. So Friday, I don't know if I'll be able to cover the game. It depends on what the expectations are for me. Stormers lost their last game, which was they got knocked out in the playoffs, but they won the previous 4 before that. So they had a terrible season, came back, played really well, and then lost. So we will see. Head-to-head, they've beaten Leinster 3 times. 3 times. They've got a good record against them. They're home, so let's see if they've got teams set up yet. No, teams aren't set up yet, so yeah, but we'll see how they do, Stormers. Anyway, I hope they do well. Yes, Trump did say climate change was the biggest hoax ever perpetrated on humans, and he beat up on China, he beat up on Lulu in Brazil, he beat up on the NATO, and he beat up on the Europeans. It was too funny. It was all well-deserved. They all need a hiding. They needed a hiding. Definitely need a hiding. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, I don't think the Lions are going to do that great. They're inconsistent when it comes to URC, and they have a hard time winning on the road. And Sharks, inconsistent too. So I think that the Champions and Challenge Cup is part of the problem. Those competitions, well, they don't really do anything for the South African sides. Yeah, the South African teams can pick full strength. Yeah, first 2 weeks will be tough. You're right about that, Dirk Kutsia. You are right about that. You are right about that. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. It was just a short one. Before I wrap it up, I'm going to play those songs again. For those who tuned in late, I came on just to play these songs because I was asked to make these songs, so I did. And this is because of John Steenhuisen and Cyril Ramaphosa, where Cyril says that the magic just isn't there. The magic is lacking. So because the magic's lacking, we made this song. So Cyril singing to Johnny Boy. Oh, yeah. A little Sense 1970s. Karen Carpenter. You're not so special, Johnny Boy. Not so special.
Cyril says, Johnny, you're not so bright. Your charm's a candle in the windy night. The sparks we had, they've all burned out. Now I'm just a shadow of my doubt.
Oh, Johnny, I thought you'd glow, but you're just a star that won't show. You're not so special. No, you're not. I gave my all, but look what I got.
A paper boat in a stormy sea. Not so special. Not for me.
Johnny said, Cyril, you're too hard to please. You built a tower, then threw away the keys.
The laughs we share, they're ghosts in the room. This love's a flower that refused to bloom.
Oh, Cyril, I gave my best.
But your heart put me to the test. You're not so special. No, you're not. I thought you'd shine, but you forgot. A fading song on a broken key. Not so special.
Not for me. Not for me.
Not for me.
Not for me.
I wish everyone in South Africa a wonderful Bride Day today. Maybe Jan Bride can help you have a good one. Enjoy a little bit of mutton. Not for me. Enjoy your Bride Day, or Heritage Day as they claim it's called. Cheers, everybody. enjoy your bride day. I will do some on the way updates on the road and let you know how it's going, as long as the music's not playing in the background. Alrighty, that's going to do it for tonight. Be sure to hit that like button if you don't mind. We got 69 likes. That's Ronaldo's favorite number, not my favorite number. It's off to bed for me for about 3 hours, and then I'm up and headed to the airport. God bless, be safe, and we'll chat at you later on. Cheers, everybody. Good night.